Have you ever stood in a grocery store trying to make the right choice and just felt overwhelmed? You pick up a package that says all natural, low fat, or whole wheat, and you put it in your cart feeling good about your decision. But what if I told you that several of those seemingly healthy choices are not only unhelpful but could be actively working against your health goals, especially after 50? Today, we're counting down the top 7 foods you should seriously consider reducing or avoiding. And I promise you, number 3 on our list is a food that millions of Americans eat every single day, thinking they're doing something good for their body. It might just change the way you look at your lunch forever. Welcome to Golden Wellness Way, where we explore timeless truths and modern science to help you live healthier, longer, and better. I'm so happy you're here. This isn't about creating a list of forbidden foods or making you feel guilty. This is about clarity. It is about understanding the why behind the advice so you can navigate the world with confidence. I remember watching my own uncle meticulously avoid butter and red meat, convinced they were the enemy, while starting every single day with what he thought was a perfectly healthy breakfast. Yet he still struggled with joint pain and midday energy crashes. The culprit was hiding in plain sight on this very list, so let's get started and uncover these hidden health traps, beginning with number 7. Coming in at number 7 on our list are processed deli meats. I'm talking about sliced turkey, ham, bologna, and even salami that we use for quick and easy sandwiches. They seem like a great source of lean protein, right? The problem isn't necessarily the meat itself, but what's done to it to keep it fresh, flavorful, and pink on the grocery store shelf. These products are typically loaded with sodium, which is a major contributor to high blood pressure, a significant risk factor for heart disease and stroke in older adults. But the bigger concern is the preservatives, specifically sodium nitrate and nitrite. When these compounds are exposed to high heat in our bodies, they can form nitrosamines, which are potent carcinogens linked to an increased risk of colorectal and stomach cancer, according to the World Health Organization. A healthier swap? Choose fresh, roasted chicken or turkey breast you cook at home, or opt fork and tuna or salmon in water. At number 6, we have a common resident of the dairy aisle, flavored yogurts. Yogurt has an incredible health halo. We think of probiotics, calcium, and protein, and plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt is indeed a nutritional superstar. But the moment you venture into the fruit on the bottom, vanilla-flavored or light and fit varieties, you're often entering dessert territory. A small, single-serving container of flavored yogurt can contain upwards of 20 to 30 grams of sugar. That's more sugar than a can of Coke. This massive sugar load contributes to inflammation, disrupts your gut microbiome ironically, killing off the very beneficial bacteria you thought you were getting, and puts you on the blood sugar roller coaster, which is detrimental for anyone trying to prevent or manage type 2 diabetes. The simple fix is to buy plain Greek yogurt and add your own flavor with a handful of fresh berries, a sprinkle of cinnamon, or a few chopped nuts. Number 5 is microwave popcorn. It's the go-to snack for movie night, seemingly a light, whole-grain option. But the danger isn't in the popcorn itself. Air-popped popcorn is actually a healthy, high-fiber snack. The problem is the bag. The inside of most microwave popcorn bags is coated with chemicals called FASPR and polyfluoroalkyl substances to prevent the oil from leaking through. These are known as forever chemicals because they don't break down in the environment or our bodies. The CDC has linked FAS exposure to a host of health problems, including thyroid disease, immune system issues, and some cancers. On top of that, many brands use artificial butter flavoring containing a compound called diacetyl, which has been linked to severe lung damage. Want a safe and delicious alternative? Buy a bag of plain popcorn kernels, put a few tablespoons in a brown paper lunch bag, fold the top over a few times, and microwave it for a couple of minutes until the popping slows. You get all the fun with none of the harmful chemicals. Now for number 4, and this one is a biggie for anyone who enjoys a night out or a celebratory meal: fried foods. I know this isn't a huge surprise, but the reason why they are so bad for us after 50 is more specific than just they are greasy. The main issue is the oils they are fried in. Most restaurants and fast food chains use cheap, highly processed vegetable oils like soybean, corn, or canola oil. These oils are packed with inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids, which, as we've discussed before, throw your body's inflammation balance out of whack, aggravating conditions like arthritis. Furthermore, when these unstable oils are heated to high temperatures, they oxidize and can create trans fats, even if the label says zero trans fat. These fats are disastrous for cardiovascular health, raising your bad LDL cholesterol while lowering your good HDL cholesterol. A better way to get that crispy texture at home is to use an air fryer or to bake foods at a high temperature on a rack. Alright, are you ready for number 3? The one I promised would be a shocker. The food to avoid is whole wheat bread. I know, I can feel the collective gasp. We have been trained for our entire lives to believe that choosing whole wheat over white is one of the single best dietary decisions we can make, and while it is better than nutrient-void white bread, it comes with its own set of significant problems for the aging body. First, modern wheat is not the same as the wheat our grandparents ate. It has been hybridized to contain a much higher gluten content, which many people, especially as they age and their digestive systems become more sensitive, have trouble breaking down. This can lead to low-grade inflammation, bloating, and gas. Second, and this is the real shocker, many commercial whole wheat breads have a glycemic index, a measure of how quickly a food raises your blood sugar, that is just as high, and sometimes even higher, than white bread. This is often because they are made from pulverized flour, which your body digests very rapidly, and they frequently contain added sugars to improve the taste. A study from the Weizmann Institute of Science found that for some individuals, their blood sugar spiked more after eating whole wheat bread than after eating white bread. For anyone concerned about metabolic health, insulin resistance, or brain fog, this is critical information. A better choice? Look for true sourdough bread made with a traditional fermentation process, which helps break down some of the gluten and lowers the glycemic impact. Or consider high-quality, grain-free breads made from almond or coconut flour. Now that we've recovered from that, let's move on to number 2, certain types of fish. This is another tricky one, because we are constantly told to eat more fish for its heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids. This is excellent advice. However, which fish you choose matters immensely, especially as we get older. Large, predatory fish that live for a long time accumulate high levels of mercury in their flesh. Mercury is a potent neurotoxin that can be especially damaging to the aging brain, potentially contributing to cognitive decline and memory issues. The top fish to avoid due to high mercury content are swordfish, king mackerel, tilefish, shark, and big-eye tuna. A study in the JAMA network highlighted the neurological risks for adults consuming high-mercury fish regularly. The good news is there are plenty of wonderful, low-mercury options. Focus on the smash fish. Salmon wild-caught is best. Mackerel, specifically Atlantic, not king, anchovies, sardines, and herring. These smaller, oily fish are packed with omega-3s and are very low in contaminants. And finally, we arrive at number 1 on our list of foods to avoid after 50. This one is perhaps the most insidious because it masquerades as a zero-calorie health choice: diet soda and other artificially sweetened drinks. People switch from regular soda to diet, thinking they're dodging the sugar bullet, but a growing body of research suggests that artificial sweeteners may be just as bad, just in different ways. These sweeteners, like aspartame and sucralose, can negatively alter your gut microbiome, wiping out beneficial bacteria and allowing harmful bacteria to thrive. A healthy gut is the foundation of a healthy body, impacting everything from your immune system to your mood. Furthermore, studies from institutions like Purdue University suggest that these sweeteners can confuse your brain. Your tongue tastes sweetness, so your brain expects calories, but none arrive. This can disrupt your body's ability to regulate appetite and has been paradoxically linked to weight gain and metabolic syndrome over the long term. If you crave bubbles, try sparkling mineral water with a squeeze of fresh lemon or lime. It's refreshing, hydrating, and free of any questionable additives. So there you have it, processed meats, flavored yogurts, microwave popcorn, fried foods, whole wheat bread, high-mercury fish, and diet sodas. The common thread among all of them is that they are products of an industrial food system that often prioritizes shelf life and profit over our long-term health. The solution is simple, though not always easy. Eat real food, food that your great-grandmother would recognize. By making these small, informed shifts, you are taking a powerful step toward a future filled with more energy, clarity, and vitality. Thank you for spending this time with me today on Golden Wellness Way. I truly hope this has given you some valuable food for thought. I'm curious, which of these foods surprised you the most? Was it number 3? Let me know in the comments below. Your insights and questions help us all learn. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with family and friends, and be sure to subscribe for more practical health wisdom every week. Until next time, eat well and be well.